Dear officials and delegates participating in this Model United Nations organized by the KC College in Mumbai, I'm extremely pleased to have the honor today to address your group. I would like first to congratulate the organizers and yourself for making time to participate in this important event. My name is Jean-Christophe Bas. I'm with the United Nations Alliance of Civilizations. I'm speaking today from New York, from the headquarters of the United Nations, and I represent an organization, the Alliance of Civilization, that was created about 5 years ago, in order to promote understanding among people and culture across culture, and to promote the inclusive society that are valuing diversity as an asset. We live indeed in a world that is increasingly complex, and I would like to take 3 examples of the tectonic change that we have been during the past 10 to 15 years being exposed, and that in a way can represent a risk for the stability and peace in the world. The first phenomenon that is profoundly changing the nature and the pattern of our societies is the tremendous flows of migrants and the way it evolves. If you take the total population of migrants around the world today, it represents about 250 to 300 million people who are living in different countries than theirs or from origin, and that indeed is profoundly changing the fabric of our societies. According to the Institute of Migration, the migrants would represent today approximately the 4th or the 5th largest populated country in the world. The second a tectonic change that is profoundly changing the way we live is, of course, technology and the emergence of social media, which indeed is profoundly changing the nature of the way people talk and interact together, but also the perception of the other, of other culture and other way of life. More information doesn't mean better information. And indeed, we see that more and more often it is increasing stereotypes, misunderstanding, and misperception among people. The third profound change in the recent years has been the emergence of the new economies. And yourself, being in India, you represent what we call the BRICS, which represent the largest emerging economy in the world, with Brazil, Russia, India, China, and we have seen recently the way the emerging economies are coming now to rescue the old economies or the economies from Europe and the US, and this is something that would have been absolutely inconceivable just a few years ago. I'm mentioning those 3 examples as 3 changes that are profoundly affecting the world stage, and that in a way will be also part of your discussion. Let me share at this stage an extremely important data that in a way can represent the backdrop of your discussion during those 2 days. According to the Institute for International Peace, based in Heidelberg in Germany, there are about 140 serious conflicts in the world today. 140 conflicts in the world today. And interestingly, about 108 of those conflicts, so which is more than 2/3 of those conflicts, are profoundly or partially rooted in culture and cultural division. And indeed, the way the world has changed during the past 10 to 15 years is that We have moved from a world where where the defining factor for people was very much ideology. Before, indeed, the end of the Cold War, people in the world were defining themselves based on ideology. The way the world is evolving today, and where the defining and often dividing factor is no longer ideology, but identity. People define themselves based on identity, their culture, their religion, their belief, their way of life. And this is profoundly changing, again, the stability and the relation among people. And this is what the Alliance of Civilization is about, is really to help people to understand that they have much more in common than some things that are specific. We all want indeed prosperity for ourselves and for our beloved being family and friends. We all want peace, we all want respect and tolerance, and we all want to live in a sustainable world. Isn't it what really make us common all together? Prosperity, peace, stability, and sustainability. And this is way more important than what differentiates ourselves. I had a quick look at your agenda during those 2 days. You will be addressing a whole range of very important topics, being conflicts in Africa or in other parts of the world, human rights, climate change, financial crisis. These are all indeed crucial issues that are affecting everyone around the planet. But that is what we call the global issues. Being rich or being poor, being living in the north or in the south or the east or the west, wherever and whatever you are affected by those issues, by those growing global issues. And indeed, we live, whoever we are, we live all together under the same roof. Maybe we live in different apartments, maybe we live at different floors, maybe we are having different way of life, different way of eating, different way of talking, but we are all together under the same roof. And it is our responsibility as global citizens to make sure that this roof is stable, is safe, is protecting us from danger. And this is what, in a way, the United Nations is really about, is to provide this common roof to make sure that people, whoever and wherever they are, can really live in peace and stability and prosperity. And in that respect, we are extremely pleased at the Alliance of Civilization to have developed a very close relationship with the Global Dialogue Foundation and the SAGE Foundation, which is represented today by President Maya Shahani, and I'm very happy to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to Maya for the extraordinary work that she's doing in Mumbai, but also everywhere in Asia and in South Asia to promote this concept of unity in diversity. Indeed, we are working together as a UN organization and with the Global Dialogue Foundation and SAGE to promote unity in diversity and to mobilize people to become themselves the champions and the messenger of diversity in peace and to respect the differences. Indeed, the recent events in the Arab Spring taught us about the tremendous power of people today. The responsibility of global affairs, global issues, is no longer the privilege or the monopole of government and well-established organization. It is also the power and the responsibility of people. We see today that people have a growing role to play in international affairs and international development, and to become, in a way, the citizen diplomats. There is a lot that can be done by everyone in mobilizing people around for common good and to promote peace, stability and respect. And this is what is about in our work together with Global Dialogue Foundation and SAGE. And I would like to, before concluding, to invite you to consult the website of the Alliance of Civilization, which is www.unaoc.org. So unaoc.org. And we would very much like to engage with you in the near future. For now, I wish you extremely interesting, exciting, and productive deliberation during those 2 days. And I'm very pleased to have this chance today to have this possibility to address your group. Thank you.